What is it like to watch the object that is Derrick Henry get smaller as he goes away from you, like he does? What is that like?
That's a good. I've never heard it put that way, but that's a good feeling right there. That's the special thing about Derrick is, everyone knows the stiff arm, the size, the strength. He's able to make those tough yards inside, those tough runs, but to have that size and strength, big 250 plus pounds, and have the speed to be able to pull away from linebackers and DBs as he gets into the open field. I think that's what separates him from every other running back, and to be able to hand him off the ball and watch him work is really cool.
No, I know. I mean, the performance that he's come up with, it's nothing new, but it is still just jarring to see somebody that size run away from people like that in the NFL. And at what point do you know he's going to hit? I mean, when he hits the hole, do you have a sense that it's possible? Because, again, you've got a perfect perspective from where you're handing it off or flipping it out to him, Ryan.
Yeah, no doubt. You see him, I think for me, when I see him get in the open field with the full head of steam, yes, that run, he was able to get through the second level and get on the safety without really having to slow his feet. And when he's able to do that, it puts safeties and DBs in bad positions. You got 250 pounds coming at you with a full head of steam. I know I don't want to be in those shoes. So, once he's able to make that safety miss, I wasn't quite sure if the second wave was going to get him as he reaccelerated. But, it's really cool to see him make that play because, like I said, I don't think any other back with that size is able to pull away like that as the second wave of defenders is closing in.
Ryan Tannehill here on the Rich Eisen Show. I'm going to bounce this one off you. You tell me if I'm accurate, because again, I sit here in my chair after sitting at home and watching you and your team perform like you did on Tuesday night against the Bills prior to this game. Watching Derrick Henry stiff arm my buddy Josh Norman was jarring again for me to see. But I interpreted that as not only, something that we can look back and see as just Derrick doing his Derrick thing. I mean, he's an equal opportunity guy like that. He found Earl Thomas in the playoffs last year. But the fact that him shoving him over, to me, was also a signal for everyone else that might have been maligning your team prior to that game, that the Titans are who we think they are and what they were last year and are going to start doing it again this year, even after what was going on with your team, reportedly, allegedly, rumored to be with COVID-19. Would you say that that's in any way remotely accurate? It's fine if it's not.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's what you get paid for, right, to make those calls. But I know there's a ton of confidence and belief in one another and an attitude that we like to play with. That belief in one another and kind of us against the world mentality, I think, is exemplified, no doubt about it, by that stiff arm. It's a good visualization of it. And honestly, just a really cool play to be able to watch.
Well, I guess in the moment, what's it like when you see that for your team?
It's energizing. You see a play like that. I think you only gain probably like 4 yards on the play, but
right.
To make that kind of physical, exerting dominance over another, full-grown man is really crazy and fun to be able to watch. So you see the energy that it gives our offense. Guys on the sideline, losing their minds over it. So no doubt about it, a play like that really can spark, the energy on a whole team.
And do you address that moment when you're back in the huddle? Do you actually address what you've just seen to him?
Yeah, I don't think I said to him. I think as we were kind of re-huddling back up, I think, holy crap, did you guys see that? And everyone's, laughing, kind of laughing a little bit, just a little bit in awe of what just happened.
Right. Yeah, I had that moment too. I think I audibly screamed from my desk chair at home, Ryan. Like I literally let out an audible, like, oh, like, wow. Like that was something.
Yeah, you can't help it. It just it comes out. It's like, you're not expecting to see something like that.
No.
When it happens, it's like a shock.
And the first thing I thought of is, again, Josh is a friend of this program, and again, Ryan Tannehill here, and it's I'm pleased to maybe begin to call you that. Josh, ran with the Bulls in Pamplona and jumped over them. I'm wondering if he was preparing to defend Derrick Henry on that day. Right.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the guy's got some stones to be able to run with the Bulls.
Right.
But, ton of respect for Josh, but Derrick definitely got the upper hand on that play.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.